promised a Valentine's makeup look, so I decided to go with this one. It's kind of a purple smoky eye and a nude lip. I've gotten a lot of questions about makeup just for novice makeup wearers. So I wanted to make this one kind of easy and simple with simple products. I'm just using the Revlon Quadrant you can get from any drugstore. So if you like this and are thinking about doing this for Valentine's Day or any other time, keep watching. I've got one eye done already. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the other eye. The first thing that I'm going to use is Urban Decay. It's Primer Potion. This is something that's just good to kind of keep it in order and give it some staying power. So I rub a little on there and then I use my Beauty Blender to kind of blend it out. I love the Beauty Blender, by the way. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my Sigma brush. This is the Sigma E40 brush, and you can just use a fluffy brush if you have one that's kind of domed. And I'm using the Revlon Quadrant, and this one is the Berry Bloom. So it has 4 different eyeshadows. I'm going to start with the darkest color down here. You're going to take your brush and start to work into your crease first. So you have to be mindful of the shape of your eye. My eyes can get a little sleepy and lazy at the end, so I try to pick it up by going higher in the crease here and then going lower down there. And you're just going to blend it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is kind of a smoky look, so you don't have to worry about being completely perfect. You just want to pile a lot of product on. The second thing I'm going to do is take a pencil brush. This is the Sigma E30 brush, and so I'm doing the same thing essentially. I'm just concentrating the color a little bit so I can really get into the depth of my crease there. If you have deep set eyes like I do, it's probably a little bit easier for your eyes to look dramatic anyway, but if your eyes are really flat, you want to do this just to add some drama to it. I'm taking that same color, and this time, so this is a pencil brush, it's a little bit more firm, and I've moistened it a little bit so I can really get the pigment on to my eye. I'm going to tap some off, and I'm really just going the same direction that I did before, but you can see that the color is starting to get a bit more concentrated. I'm going to take that same brush, moistening your brush first, and then dipping it is going to keep that color kind of controlled. So you're going to go right underneath your eye. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the other 2 colors in this, and that's going to be the lightest color and then the kind of pinkish color. I'm going to take a flat brush. This is just a no-name Walmart brush, but I like it a lot, so I'm not even sure what it is. It's flat and it's very firm though. And I'm going to mix the 2 colors, a little pink and a little of that lighter color. And I'm just going to pat it here on the lid of my eye. And I'm doing that to create kind of a fade. So you want the darkest color here, and then the faded color goes all over your lid and a little bit into the corner, the inner corner of your eye. You're going to take that same duo and take another fluffy brush. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush that I got from Target. Actually, it was a gift, but I got it from Target. And you're going to take that pink color by itself, not a lot of it, and take it above that purple color. And this just creates a fade. So that's it for the eyeshadow. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move a little faster, is take a, this is a creamy pencil. It's carbon black. It's a Loreal pencil. Sorry if you think this is gross, but you're going to take this against your waterline. And you're going to try it a little bit heavy. It does not have to be perfect. You're going to do it heavy. You're going to take your finger. I like to smudge near my eye with a finger rather than a brush. Clean finger. And you're going to take that color and just kind of smash it around, move it around on your eye. And that's going to give you a bit of a smoldering look. And then you can just apply until you get as smoldered as you want to, and your eyes are as smoky as your heart needs them to be for Valentine's Day. I'm going to take the same one on my upper lid, and I'm going to line it, and this doesn't have to be perfect either. What I like to do is start at the end because I start kind of thick, and then I go thinner on the inside. And the next thing I'm going to do, and this is what I said, this is the only eyeshadow that's not going to be a part of that Revlon collection, but you can take any black eyeshadow that you have, preferably a matte color. A lot of times when you use eyeliner, it can start to move around or fade a little bit. So you want to set it with a little bit of black. And for this one, whoopsies, that is a lot of product. With this one, you're going to run it right along that line that you created to kind of smudge it out a little bit. Smoke it out. And this is just going to make your eyes look a little dimmer. If you have really big round eyes like I do, lining your eyes in black like this kind of closes them up a little bit so your eye doesn't look so popped out all the time. Thanks, Mom, for that. The next thing I'm going to do is apply mascara. This is going to be the Power Volume Collagen. This is a L'Oreal mascara. I like this one a lot. Here's a good tip. If you don't want to wear false eyelashes, but you want your eyelashes to pop, you want to go down on your eyelashes first. And you have to make a funny face. It's almost mandatory when you do this. And you let that dry for a second. Then you go up. And this just coats your eyelashes with lots of mascara so that they can really pop. And if you have a real dark mascara like the ones that I love, you can get a lot of pigment out of it. The next thing I'm going to do is apply concealer. So I like to have a concealer. I already have on foundation, so I'm just going to conceal this. And the reason that I waited to put on my concealer is to make sure if I did have any fallout from that makeup earlier, I could just wipe it off. Make sure I clean that area off really well and I don't have any smudges of purple or black or whatever. I always have to mix. So I am mixing. This is both Prolonged Wear MAC Concealer. And one is NC42 and the other one is NW40, a cool and a warm color, kind of weird. Anyway, I start by patting my concealer underneath my eyes. I like to look straight into the camera. Put my head down a little bit and it'll show you where the shadows are on your face and what areas you really need to conceal. So you just keep patting. You put the product where it's supposed to go, but never rub, because all makeup has a little bit of water or oil base to it. When you rub it, you start to take it away from the places that you wanted it to be. So I'm taking my beauty blender again, and I'm just going to pat where that concealer is. So I'm not sure how well you can tell in this lighting, but I am concealed, trust me. All right, and there are just a few more steps to this look. A contouring powder. I use Bobbi Brown contouring powder. It's actually a blush, I believe, technically, but it's called Deep. And I have a rather round and full face at the bottom, so this just gives me a little bit of structure. And if I've gained a couple of pounds, it can make me look a little thinner. But I take it, find the hollows of my cheeks by making a really weird face. And I just kind of go along the outsides of my face with the contouring powder. And this just warms you up. Makes your cheekbones pop really well. But it's not blush, so you take it underneath the cheekbone, not on top. So there's the contouring powder. The next thing I'm going to do is just apply some blush. And because the colors on my eyes are mostly matte colors, I am going to use Peachy Keen as my blush. And this one's a little bit shimmery, so you don't want to go crazy with it. But just a little on the apples of my cheeks. And the final thing I will do is apply some lip color. This is MAC's Morning Coffee lip liner. It makes all the difference for a girl like me that has these thin lips. So I can take it a little bit under my bottom lip to make my lips look a little fuller. And this is Matte Velvet Teddy. MAC, I'm sorry. It is a matte color, yes, but it is a MAC lipstick, and it's called Velvet Teddy, and it's just a great nude, and I love it. So